You want to catch me with the greed in your words.
My name is George Madison. That's my dog, Jetson. We do everything together. Well, almost. Naturally, having a dog has helped simplify the complexities of life we silly humans have created for ourselves. For example, is my hairline receding? Could I see the world without these? Is today that lucky day? There's only one way to find out. By giving them everything you got. Somewhere in my youth, I was taught to live every day as if it were a ball game. You win some, you lose some. This can be particularly challenging, especially when you're under the eye of public scrutiny. As you already know, Jetson's had a bit of success and is somewhat of a social media icon. As a matter of fact, he's actually an international superstar. He acts as my wingman in order to keep a low profile. Playing ball is naturally a part of the regiment, especially considering his most recent mishap. What are you taking pictures of?
Oh, I'm in a class, and professor told us to take pictures of things in action.
Good place for some action.
Yeah?
You mind if I take a look?
Sure.
That one's good. That one?
But they're all blurry.
Well, you should adjust your settings. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, you're such a handsome dog. What's his name?
Jetson.
Jetson, you're so cute.
Yeah, thanks. We actually get a lot of compliments.
Well, I meant him, actually.
Well, I am the one who relays it to him, actually.
What about I just tell him myself? You're such a cute dog. You're so cute. Okay, wanted this ball? Want a job? Oh, you should see him in a dog show.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, it was nice meeting you.
Well, hey, you mind if I get those pictures you took?
Oh, sure. I can email it to you. Do you have a pen? I'm kind of old school. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm actually new school. How about I just take your name and your email and...
All right. My name is Zinka Valentova.
Could you spell that?
Oh, sure. It's ZINKAVALENTOVA. And my email is zinka@valentova.com.
You will be getting an email from George.
Okay, George. And the dog is Jetson, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it was nice talking to you. Bye, Jetson. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, you know, this time of day, you're gonna have a hard time finding the light. The sun's low and there's not a lot of it coming through the trees.
Any suggestions?
Come back tomorrow. That'd free you up the rest of the day. Maybe go have a cup of coffee.
How about I just email?
Just the same, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. George. Thanks, George.
Bye, George.
Jetson. Where we got on that one, huh? All right. Noted. It's a weeknight. Considered a pup prodigy by no other than myself, he demands to be read Shakespeare with Mozart blasting in the background. We fit right into a city of narcissists. That one's my favorite. What do you think? As for me, self-summoned with a full-ride scholarship of student debt, genius! The second most overused word in a city of narcissists right behind brilliant! Which is most appropriate once realizing your college degree makes a perfect 40 stock paperweight.
Oh. Dude, what are you doing?
Dude, get out of here.
Power bills due. You owe me $90.
All right, fine.
Hey, get out!
Show a little respect.
Tell your dog to get down.
Back in the spotlight this week is Jetson in a controversial role in his new movie, Black and White. BLM leaders are upset with the dog star, saying his leading role as a black and white dog caught in between the two worlds of race and misunderstanding is lacking sensitivity. The ferocious
Having a party this weekend. A producer friend of mine I want to invite. He's starting on a new project. I kind of want to pitch myself for the role.
Oh, yeah?
It's a sunny
Yeah.
day here in Los Angeles, California. There
We
is
are
wind
invited.
from the west, and we might see some scattered showers coming.
Yeah,
from
you're
that,
invited.
But not until later this week.
You should
Until
pitch him my
then, we can
script.
keep those umbrellas in the
The
closet.
two-headed mermaid thing?
Actually, I'm working on something different.
Oh, yeah? What?
You know what they say?
It's about a guy and a
Sun's
girl,
out,
and
lights out. Back to you, Casey.
they're on the run, and they decide to, I don't know, take over a grocery store or a...
Well, that sounds super lame, but,
It's actually brilliant.
well, hey. Keep it up, rock star.
Looks like it's just you and me tonight, pup. Huh? This chick's a model? Hello. Hello. Get the kitty, Jetson. I think it was a pleasure meeting you today. Heart. Please send pictures. Best, G for George. You know, Jetson, living around here's not free. I just want you to think about that. Son of a... Oh. George Madison.
George, I just got off the phone. They're interested, but want to see another dog.
Another dog.
Yes, George, another dog.
How many other dogs are in town?
They want to see a poodle.
Jetson's getting overlooked because of a poodle?
It's just protocol.
Gotcha. Hi, Sheila. How are you, by the way? Coffee soon?
I don't have time for games, George. I'm very busy.
Too busy to tell the poodle to stand down?
I gotta go, George.
You're his agent first, Sheila. Remember that. You, the main character, is playing a dog on the run. It's not personal, it's just a story. Suddenly, this chick walks in, smoking hot.
Hey, George. Hey, Jetson.
Joey and Penny are currently the buzz in town.
Wanna see my nipples?
They starred in a little indie that swept the festival circuit called Mine and Yours, about a woman who falls in love with a mail courier.
It's okay. Come here.
Poor old dog was just stuck in the middle. Turns out she was two-timing him the same way she was three-timing that poor husband of hers.
What the fuck is going on?
I get no credit for their introduction, and I wrote the damn thing. You know, Jetson, sometimes I feel like you don't appreciate me. That better not be a poodle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Guess that's our cue.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, that's my dog.
It's a cute dog.
Thank you. This is Jetson.
And what about you?
I'm George.
I'm Dora.
Dora. Do you live here?
No, I'm just visiting a friend.
And as Jetson
What about
looked
you?
into her eyes, he noticed a twinkle like none before. He could already see it. The romantic moonlit dinners, long walks on the beach, endless belly rubs. And poor little me, just dared to go along for the ride.
It's nice to meet you.
Maybe whenever you're free, Dora, we could all have a drink together.
We can have a drink together.
Okay.
Later at the bar down the street.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Hey, give me a phone.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. See you later. You know, Jetson, sometimes in life it's important to stop and reflect on the last 24 hours. Now I need your word that the girl in the park was nothing more than an inquiry. Understood? How's my teeth? Jetson's had a string of love affairs throughout his tenure of fame. He's no stranger to the gossip column. PR actually encourages it. He who doesn't toot his own horn, his horn will not be tooted. Except, most of Jetson's relationships end in a fiery ball of flames. It hurts, but you wouldn't have survived the fire. But his ex-dog walker made sure she burnt down the whole place. Literally, she burnt down the whole place. Jetson loved her. She was really good at playing with balls. She didn't come out unscathed. Turns out she went on and wrote a country music song about him. Naturally, it was all his fault.
My dog got sick and he ran away. My pickup got a flat tire. So I'm gonna sit here in my rocking chair with a smile. I miss you, Jetson.
Hey. Sorry I'm late. I got caught up at work. You still want to get that drink?
The bar's closed. Maybe we could go back to my house and watch a movie.
You mean make out?
Have dinner.
The bar's not really closed, is it?
No, I just have to take him home.
I gotta go.
What? What?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, let's
Do it again? Do it again sometime?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yes. Make no mistake, Jetson's a sucker for the fame, but in no mood for jokes when he's focused on his craft.
What is this?
Canine Training 101. He has an audition.
Hey,
Hey.
down. Fuck you.
If anyone knows how quickly love comes and goes, it's Jetson. Most think he's playing cool, but deep down inside, Jetson knows another broken heart could do him in. Oh, the poetry of one's destiny means none if thy heart doesn't bleed for a lover's loss. The skywriting was inappropriate, but the message above Mulholland stands true. There is nothing that she could have said, done, or ever do to keep his heart from loving you. Although sore subjects on the old heart, in me, he's inspired many, many great, great love sagas. Sheila, what do you got for me?
He's pinned, but there's one condition.
Great, that's great. What's the condition?
They want to replace you with a name actor.
Me? They can't replace me. I'm his dog handler. They don't even see me in the background. Barely. Maybe a profile, but that's in the contract.
No one knows who you are, George. They want to see a name.
A name? I'm the goddamn dog double. How's that for a name?
Don't raise your voice at me.
You want me to raise my voice at you? You want to hear me scream? That's what I thought! Sheila, I apologize for the misunderstanding. I was acting on behalf of the dog. We'll consider your offer. Per his contract, no belly rubs. He is sensitive there. Gee. Hmm? This is George Madison.
What are you doing?
Natalia, you know I set aside my afternoons for writing.
Do you want to, come over?
You remember what happened last time.
Why don't you come out and see me?
Husband working?
Yeah. I'm at the window.
The window. What are you doing at the window?
Waiting for you to come and fuck me?
know what you're thinking. How did a goofball like that get such a presidential name? George Madison. We were born in Kansas. Not necessarily the Dorothy and Toto type, but the road to home would soon be a long one. Jetson had high hopes of being a dog model so he could lay by the pool and breed all day. I, of course, had different plans. We settled somewhere in the middle. His first gig was for Labia Rinds, a dog biscuit designed to enhance the canine desire for sexual activity. The gig included free entry into the prestigious 103rd Border Collie Breeding Expo. Fortune fell in our lap when Jetson took first prize.
This year's Top Dog Award is bestowed onto the Kansas-bred Jetson, as he left the judges panel in awe at his brute handsomeness and sharp wit. His pedigree is unknown, so this could be the start to a furry sought-after bloodline. Back to you, Casey Lee.
I was so proud of him that day. It was his first appreciation of how hard work and dedication truly pays. Not quite the breeding by the pool he imagined, however. His future looked promising. His first national commercial went viral, making him something like the Playboy of dogs. His social media immediately blew up. The castings rolled in. Offers for magazine covers, public appearances, art exhibitions, etc. He wanted a cabin so he could work on his craft. Oh boy, he was a huge fan of the movies, especially the ones he starred in. Perhaps you recall Doggone West, or maybe Hoodhound and K9 Diaries ring a bell. This, of course, afforded me to work on my craft. Screenwriter, that is. And it all started with that Border Collie Breeding Expo. It's amazing how far it'll take you when you crawl in bed with every dog in town. Thankfully, Zenka from the park didn't recognize him, which means she was interested in me, naturally.
George, thanks for the email. Check out the pictures of Jetson. Hope you don't mind, I posted them. He didn't realize he was such a hit. Maybe we can go to coffee after all. Love, Zdenka.
Dear Zenka, thank you for the pictures. Coincidentally, Jetson's next movie is about two unlikelies meeting in the park. Coffee sounds great. Gee. Hey, Shirley.
George, we need to talk.
Not the best time, Mom.
I'm selling the house.
What do you mean you're selling the house?
George, you don't even live here anymore, and you only come home to visit twice, maybe 3 times a year.
You can't sell the house. It's Dad's house. He left that for us.
Oh, he did, but he never planned on keeping it forever. He said once we were older, we would sell it.
What? I mean, where would you go?
I think a smaller house or an apartment.
An apartment?
George, your father would have said the same thing.
What are you looking at? The elephant in the room is panting down my back. Let's go. It's been 5 years since the old patriarch fell to a heart attack. It's not something we tread lightly. He brought Jetson home from a local farmer's market. Jetson was the run of the litter, and they were going to toss him to the pigs. The old man knew he was of regal pedigree and would make a fine, fine work dog one day.
Do you ever have that problem?
Huh?
Where you're watching a movie and you get an erection?
Dude, that's gross.
I mean, it happens to me all the time.
I don't want to sit by you anymore.
There was this friend of mine that I went to high school with. She was more of an acquaintance that I never knew. But her sister was in my grade. I always had the biggest crush on her. I still sometimes check out her Instagram. There's this picture of her. She's in like Cozumel or something, and she's wearing this bikini. And her tits just sit perfect. If I ever see her again, I'm gonna tell her that.
That her tits are beautiful?
That I'd leave any woman in the world for her. Boom. I'm gone.
Huh. Just like that, huh?
Yeah. Think about that for a second.
Yeah. You know, my dad told me once that there are 3 types of men who hunt women. There are these squirrel hunters, there are the deer hunters, and then there are the bear hunters. The squirrel hunters, you gotta be quick. The deer hunters, you gotta put in the time and track them. The bear hunters, you gotta lay traps and get them while they're down.
Yeah.
I think I disagree with that.
Yeah, but what else is there?
Something different. All right, buddy, you ready? Okay. Go. George Madison.
You're in, George. Just no close-ups.
Oh, thank you, Sheila. He'll be more than pleased to hear that. And the rate?
Scale, $25K plus 20% for every 6-month renewal.
Jetson will be happy to hear that. And for me?
Union, commercial, BG scale, and no upgrades.
It's always negotiable.
Oh, don't push it, George. Just go and let the dog do his job, George. And you do yours.
Absolutely, Sheila. As a matter of fact, I think this calls for a celebration. And I know that this lovely... Hello? Hey, Jetson. All right, buddy. At some point, you're gonna have to get down and let me do this, all right? All right, buddy. Hey, how's my teeth? That's okay. All right.
guess that'll have to work. Pull and pray.
I've never heard of the pull and pray.
Maybe it's a Catholic thing.
You're Catholic?
Yeah. And Jewish. What are you?
I'm Baptist. Well, I mean, not anymore. I used to be.
Well, what are you now?
I'm a seeker.
Seeker of what?
Truth.
Oh.
Trust those who seek the truth, not those who found it.
How can anybody trust you with those glasses on? How can you even see these things anyway? I didn't know you were cross-eyed.
I was born like this.
Well, my eyes are kind of different too. See?
Yeah, they are.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Finding love for Jetson can sometimes be a full-time thing. I, myself, try to stay out of the dating game, but the old dog keeps dragging me back in. He lives for the pain, not the life I imagined for him or me, but Jetson's herding heritage was never of interest to him. One can imagine the clashes we had. He wanted fame and fortune. I wanted the simple life. He wanted every bitch in town. I wanted a picket fence, dog, house, wife, couple kids. Common interest we had to find rather fast if we wanted this whole commitment thing to work. But with the discovery of his uncanny ability to chase things and bring them back, he knew it was just a matter of time before he'd catch one of those birds. That cold black heart of hers, though. They come for the dog and stay for the tea. Shall I explain? Jetson goes out and falls in love, and when he comes home, his heartbreaks are the inspiration to my archetypical love sagas. He's reeling in from one right now, which I empathize, but it gives me ample time to focus on his next big role. Staying on top of Jetson's agent is also a full-time task. Part of the job when you're a dog star that's had just as much international box office success as Beethoven. Sometime during Jetson's youth, we talked about that. And we agreed then, if ever I have to take one for the team, it's strictly business. But if you're gonna dance with the devil in the city of angels, just ask the old dog. It's never strictly business. Hi, you've reached Jetson's dog handler, George. Please leave a message.
You never got back to me. I'm concerned about you. Please call me, George.
Jetson? Jetson? Jetson?
He had a heart attack.
Heart attack? Is that even possible?
Yes, dogs have heart attacks too. It's uncommon, but not impossible. They're just like us. They have organs, a pulse, a conscience. Sometimes things just stop. No reason, no explanation. We can incinerate him for you if you'd like. Put his ashes in an urn.
No.
There aren't a whole lot of options for you in the city. Unless you want to toss it in a dumpster.
I'll toss my dog in a dumpster.
Okay. Well, you're free to take him. It is your dog.
Thank you.
We do offer dog grievance services as well, if you'd like.
Thank you.
What happened to him?
Heart attack.
How long are you going to leave him here?
We're still waiting to hear back on the TV series. What is it, George?
Sheila! I need you to be sitting down for this.
I'm on the 405. What is it?
Jetson has passed.
George, I'm so sorry.
I'm not sure of the protocol. Do we send out a press release?
I'll make a call.
Thank you, Sheila. Jetson owes a lot to you. You really knocked the ball out of the park.
It was always my pleasure, George.
What do you want me to do? What's in the box?
Hi, we are currently at Poinsettia Park in Hollywood after news broke that Jetson, the iconic dog star, has died. Loved by all, Jetson was a household name starring in blockbuster hits such as Dog Gone West, Hoodhound, and his most latest film, Top Dog 2. This park behind me is where he was often seen with his dog handler or one of his latest dog walkers. Just 9 years old, you will be truly missed, Jetson. This is Casey Lee reporting to you live from KCLA.
What do you want me to do? Help me, please.
You want me to tell you what to do?
Yes.
I want you to stand on your head and recite the alphabet backwards.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that's what you want, I can do it. Is that what you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R.
Yeah.
Want to come in? Come here. Come over here.
What?
I think it's cute that you're sad about your dog. And it's sexy too. And my last boyfriend, he never cried.
Oh. Am I your boyfriend?
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Shirley.
George, what are you doing up?
It's 2:00 in the afternoon, Mom. I'm always up at this time.
I get confused with the time zones. You never called me back.
I was busy.
Oh, I know, Georgie, you're busy.
Jetson died.
George?
Uh-huh.
Jetson?
He had a heart attack.
My God, George, he wasn't even that old.
Well, you don't live forever, Mom. I wanted to bury him in the backyard, next to the tree Dad and I planted.
George, that's sweet. It's a beautiful thing.
You can't sell the house, Mom.
George, are you crying?
I mean, that's all that's left.
George.
It's home. I was gonna bury the dog in the backyard.
You still can.
No, I can't. It's not gonna be my house anymore. What am I supposed to do with the dead dog?
I am sure the new owners will let you come visit him. Come home, George. It'll do you good.
Live from KCLA, I'm Casey Lee, and good evening. Hollywood continues to mourn the loss today of movie dog icon Jetson. Sources have confirmed the dog star passed away from what his primary veterinarian has ruled a heart attack. Bouquets are mounting on his star on the Walk of Fame as fans pay tribute to his late life and legacy. Condolences can be directed to his social media profiles as his dog handler has asked for privacy during this difficult time. Meanwhile, city officials have agreed to fly flags at half-staff in honor of our favorite border collie. What a heartfelt story. He will be missed.
Hi, George. Just wanted to remind you that Jetson has an outstanding balance for add-ons during his grooming session.
Hold, please.
Hi, cousin. It's me.
Hold, please.
They're asking for pup support.
Pup support? Hold, please.
Hi, George. My client, Ben Rodrigo, he's your mail carrier. He asked me to call you. Apparently, there was some sort of biting incident.
Hold, please.
I'm sorry to hear about Jetson. It's been all over the news.
Hold, please. It was a breeding expo.
It wasn't the breeding expo, George. There was another time.
Another time.
You must be devastated.
How much of an outstanding balance?
About 3,500 to be exact.
3,500? For what?
You know, he's always needed that extra fluff.
Maybe I can pay you a visit.
I was just wondering if there was any inheritance.
Dude, open the door.
I can't. You open it.
Dude, what are you doing?
I have a fever.
Is that my thermometer?
Yeah, I had to borrow it.
Why is it in your butt?
How do you do it?
My mouth.
I'll just leave it here. Oh. God damn it. I don't know how to work this thing. It's cold.
Hold still. You don't have a fever.
I don't?
No. Pull your pants up. Maybe you're just sad about your cooch. We should take a class or something.
Yeah, what kind of class?
I don't know, maybe a dance class. I always take one when I'm feeling down in the dumps. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, that'd be real swell.
What is all this stuff?
I write scripts.
Anything good?
Yes, I have this one. It's about a guy and a girl, and they're on the run, and they decide they're gonna rob a...
You should just be in love.
She obviously has no idea what she's talking about. You can't just be in love. There's a vetting process.
I mean, it's a dead dog.
Yeah, I know.
Can't you bury it?
No, I can't. My mom's selling the house.
What does that mean? You can still bury it. It's fucking dead.
No, it's not gonna be my house anymore. It's not, or my yard. That's what that means.
I know it's hard. I do. It's gonna rot, though. It's gonna smell.
You have no respect for the dead.
Get rid of it. Okay?
It's raining in LA. It never rains in LA. And when the dog dies, just our fortune.
And stretching forward, deep breaths, shoulders down. Good. Stretch your foot. Chest up, long spine. 1 and 2, down 3 and 4. Stretch towards the bar. 2 and back, around, coming up. Turn, other side to go dim. Stretch and dim. And stretch forward, down, flat back, up, turn around, and 2 and stretch back. Okay, dancers, as we rehearse from the top. New students, come forward so you can see. And up, turn. Land, pirouette. Step back. Down. Stop. I'm sorry. What are you doing?
I just wanted to dance.
That's not how we dance here. That's not dancing. You're gonna have to go.
Oh, I paid for this class.
You can get a refund, but you're gonna have to go. Please leave. Dancers again, from the top. Up, turn, chasse, and down.
Dude, what are you doing?
You hungry? I made some cookies.
Yeah, I'll have some cookies. You can't keep the dog out here, man.
I don't know what to do, okay?
It's decomposing. You can smell it. Do you really want to see him like that?
I can't take him home.
Can't you bury him somewhere?
Yeah, I'll bury him, okay? I'll take him to the mountains. You like the mountains?
No, you can't do that at night.
In the morning.
No, I need that dog out of here tonight. That producer's coming over in 2 hours, and if he sees some decomposing dog out there, he's gonna think I'm a fucking wacko. Do it, now. I think this is the type of movie that we could make. It really captures a zeitgeist that's going on right now, and the main character, the lead, I really resonate with, and I think I'd be perfect for it, and we could put in bigger names around me, kind of as a supporting cast.
Tell you what, send me the script.
I will.
And then we'll talk about what we should do.
Thank you very much, and you know I mean that.
I know you do, Joe.
Is that a dead dog?
Yeah.
Why do you have a dead dog on your porch?
It's my roommate's dog.
Does he want something to drink?
What are you doing?
Pouring one out for my home dog.
Yeah, well, pour it out for yourself.
It's just a dead dog.
What are you doing?
I'm taking him home.
You know it's nothing personal.
I know. I'm sorry about all that, so.
I am too. When I was a kid, my sister had this rabbit. When he died, my sister kept it in a box. And then me and my buddies, we were burning leaves. We burnt that box.
Well, what happened?
Well, the whole neighborhood smelled like burnt hair.
You know, you have a very soothing way of making me feel better about all this.
He was a good dog.
Well,
One day they're naming boulevards after you. The next day you're just another dead dog. Jetson sincerely apologizes for the mishap. He wanted greener grass, but all he found was her ice-cold heart. A simple farewell will do. They wanted to toss my dog in a dumpster. Not even in the City of Angels can you die a saint. Unless you're Kobe. I'll never work in this town again, which is fine because where I come from, sugar is free. Whatever that means. I certainly don't know. They said, "Good luck, George. You're gonna be great, George." Oh, I did all right. If you count what was done by the dog. But there ain't no dog now, is there? And we ain't in Kansas anymore. Well, at least not yet. We were born in Kansas. Not necessarily the Dorothy and Toto type, but the road to home sure is a long one. Live fast, die young is what they'll say about him. One tiny town after the next. But to think his last bit of glory is all the glory I get gives new meaning to the dog days are over. Jetson was a selfish son of a bitch, there's no doubt about it. Oh, but the glory days are ahead. Yes, indeed. Finally escaping the treacherous City of Angels, I arrive in the true field of dreams with only $100 sewn into my underpants. And a body bag with a corpse instead.
George, I thought you'd come on down without all that stuff on. I mean, I get why you wear the glasses. At the dinner table? And what is that thing in your hair?
It's fine.
Oh, I know it's fine. I'm just saying, you wear that stuff all the time? And the black?
Mom.
Well, you know how I feel about black. You're not into something weird out there, are you?
No.
Well, you worry me sometimes, George. I'm just trying to help. How are you going to get a girl looking like that?
Mom, please.
You know what it comes down to, George? You just have to choose.
That sounds so economical.
I don't know what you mean.
If it's just about choosing, then I'm going to choose the one that offers me the highest marginal return.
You know, George, your father and I had a long and good marriage. And what do you think it was that kept us together that long? And you know, that's what's true of all relationships. What do you think it is? It's kindness. The other stuff, it just runs thin. It wears itself out. Kindness will keep your head above water, come hell or high water. You know, George, you're just like him. Simple. Sophisticated. Those crossed eyes. Charming. Oh, and your dad, he could blush and blush. You know, George, he was so sweet. I miss him.
When do you plan on selling the house?
Oh, not anytime terribly soon. I'm just starting to get ready now. You are going to visit him. Well, you know, George, you don't have to, but I think he'd expect it and he'd like it.
You mind getting more salad? Arlene.
Well, hey there, hotshot. Will you take those silly glasses off and get that thing out of your hair?
You just can't show up here unannounced.
Whatever, George. What are these things? Aviators? Where'd you get them at a carnival?
They're my father's.
Your mom told me the old dog had a heart attack.
Yeah.
We ran into her at the store, me and Randy. I just knew how hard it was going to be to have to come back and say goodbye the same way again.
He loved that dog. It's his idea to name him Jetson. George Jetson.
Remember when we used to lay up here all night, talking, the window open even during winter? One night he threw a snowball up here, landed right on the bed.
Yeah.
Shirley definitely tore him a new one for that.
It always seemed like he was still alive through Jetson. Like his energy was channeling through him. And now there's nothing.
That's not true. You still have your memories. Shirley. His house.
Yeah, well, she's selling it.
You can't blame her. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Remember when my parents divorced? They sold that house we lived in. But I still drive by that place and think, there's my old house. It'll always be my house. This will always be yours. And you have to say goodbye.
I will. Tomorrow.
Finally, George, I get some closure from you. No, you never even called.
Neither did you.
It's my husband.
You know, Jetson, I think we both agree you had a pretty good life, buddy. You got to do a lot of things. You travel a lot. You like the mountains. Not to bring up the elephant in the room, but this has been tough. Having to say goodbye again. We were a good team. We kept it real. You were a good friend. I'm gonna miss you a lot. Goodbye, Jetson. Do me a favor. Say hi to the old man in heaven. Not to conduct a diatribe on reflections. I'll be leaving early in the morning, and I'm going to do this without you. Saying goodbye is always hard. The next chapter always uncertain. A simple goodbye is sometimes the easiest. And as one chapter closes, another one opens. Frogs still croak, birds chirp, flowers bloom.
Yeah.
I put the toilet seat down for you.
Oh, you're such a doll.
Rules are simple. You ain't got the dog, you ain't got the money, you ain't got the girl. I recall Jetson saying once, these bitches are all the same. They love you, they leave you. Where were you at on that one, huh? I guess the old dog's tale stands true.
Dude, what? Hey, I'm busy right now.
But
Go away.
Jetson has certainly been wrong before.
Can I come in?
Once or twice, that is. See? Eventually, he'd catch one of those birds.
Did your best to scare me off. Tried to put to rest my voice. Tried to make me think I don't have much of a choice.
Reporting to you live from KCLA, I'm Casey Lee, and good evening. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts announced today their plans to honor the late dog star Jetson with a posthumous Oscar for Best Dog Performance. He received the nod for his breathtaking performance in Fast and Furious Part 4. The dog star rose to fame after taking top dog honor at the 103rd Annual Border Collie Breeding Expo. Jetson would go on to star in a number of blockbusting hits, making him one of the top-grossing dog stars of all time. Jetson will be the first dog ever to receive the Academy Award in this category. His dog handler has petitioned to have a category for Best Dog Handler as well, but his request has been denied.